Welcome to our weekly program, The Inside Story of Chabad in America through the Mindel Archives. In our previous program, I mentioned an amazing story of the Rebbe's father, a Hanukkah story, a miracle, and the Rebbe gave a picture of his father and of the Frierdiker Rebbe to this person. You can always see it. So, talking about carrying a picture of a tzaddik, the Rebbe once said, this was in the early years, that about Yosef. You know, it says that Yosef, we learned last week in Pasha Vayeshev, that Yosef, the story with the wife of Potiphar, and Yosef is called Yosef HaTzadik. There are two people that are called Tzadik, Yosef HaTzadik and Mordechai HaTzadik. Why? Because by them it says the word Yoim Yoim. They went through Mesiras Nefesh every single day. The Rebbe compared it to Yosef to the Frierdiker Rebbe. Anyways, even Hananiah, Mishael, Vazario, they went through Mesiras Nefesh once. But if it would happen every day, I don't know if they would be able to overcome this. But Yosef HaTzadik says the word Yom Yom. The Rebbe also mentioned that this was in the early years, that Yosef HaTzadik, he overcame the Avela, what the wife of Potiphar wanted. Why? How? Sheniras, Rashi says, the Rebbe says, Sheniras loy dumuz di yoiknoi shaloviv. Because Yosef HaTzadik saw the image, saw the face of his father. And that prevented him from doing an Avir. So we see from here that having carrying a picture or something, a Dovish B'Kedusha, in the pocket wherever you go, that prevents from this world, from doing Avedas. Now, it's not only a picture, even a dollar. And the Rebbe, whoever has a dollar, carry the dollar in your wallet all the time, because you always have to have this in your pocket, so you'll be able to, that will prevent from doing things that you're not allowed to do in this world. Also, we know that we mentioned it once, that in early years, people had bad dreams. So the Rebbe said, and I have letters, that he should put a picture in the room of where he sleeps, where the child sleeps. So that will prevent him from having bad dreams. So we see that, or put a mezuzah, but we see that a picture or something holy is important. So having a dollar of the Rebbe is the same thing. The Rebbe was standing, giving dollars all day, and this is brachas. So he always has with him a bracha of the Rebbe. Now, I want to tell you a story. B'didi hava uvda. Today is the last day Hanukkah, so it's nothing to do with Hanukkah, but it's a story. It's good to tell stories on Hanukkah. So first of all, I want to tell you that when I was in my younger age, I was afraid to fly. I had a fear. I couldn't fly. Yes, the Rebbe a few times even. So the Rebbe answered me, carry with you a Dovish B'Kedusha. And he said to me, a chumash, and make sure to check your tzitzis, that they should be 100% kosher, and that will save you, I guess. And also tefillin. So we see from here that carrying a dovish b'kedusha, that saves a lot of things. Also, I want to tell you another story, b'didi have uvde, that happened. You know, when the Rabbi used to give dollars, my children went almost every week to get a dollar. They brought home. I put down the name of my children and the date of the dollar. So I collected, my children, my wife, myself. So I collected a lot of dollars. Maybe it was probably about $75. I had a bunch. And I put it away in the house. Of course, that dollar I kept. The Rebbe gives $1, makes you a shliach to give tzedakah. So we gave another $1, but this $1 we kept. And I always had it in the house. One day in the afternoon, my wife went with a stroller with one of my children, and I had a gneva, a robbery in my house. Came back, robbery. One of the things that they stole were the dollars. They stole other things, but other things, they stole the becher, so I'll buy another becher. But the Rebbe's dollars, all the dollars that I kept, and this is a bracha, and it was stolen. I felt terrible. I mean, I couldn't come to myself for that. But what can I do? Bekitzer, I would say about 8 months later, 8 months later, a dry goods store, a lady, calls me up and says to me, "Is your name Schapiro?" I said, "Yes." She says, "A man came here about a few weeks ago with a bunch of dollars, 8 months later, and he bought stuff." This is a African American person, and he gave me these dollars, and I saw names, so I was holding the dollars. People came in the store. I asked, "Do you know Schapiro?" People didn't know. But the other day, somebody came here and says, "Yes, I know who he is. So I'm calling you. I have the dollars." And this was 8 months later. So I went to the store. She gave me the dollars. Almost. The few dollars were missing. But almost all of them I got back 8 months later. This is a story b'didi hava uvda. Now, this was a while later. I saw in the Jewish press, Jewish press is a paper, comes out weekly, an article. Somebody wrote that he was going somewhere in Pennsylvania, and he passed in the turnpike, and he passed a toll booth, and the person in the toll booth gave him change. He gave him change, and he gives a look, $1, Shalom Ber Schapiro. $1, it says Shalom Ber Schapiro. But he wasn't a Chabad, he doesn't know. Anyways, he was old, but he saw that this is that he put it in his pocket. He didn't do anything with it. Anyways, a while later, he happened to see somebody, give it to somebody. He gave it to somebody. It's not important the name, in Morristown in Yeshiva, and the whole dollar went through a lot until I got back the dollar from Morristown. This was probably one of the dollars that this person stole by me and had gotten from a toll booth somewhere. So you never know why, the dollars. It's a dovish b'kedusha or a picture. So bichlal, it's an inyan that a person should always have a picture in his pocket from a tzaddik or some dovish b'kedusha that the tzaddik gave. So that will be a protection. Let always remember, like Yosef tzaddik, he remembers the panim of his father, and that prevents him from doing an aveda. This is our hero. In Mirza Hashem, next week we'll continue our weekly program. Thank you.